Hello everybody, welcome. We're spawning in a very cool game. We've got a nice lag spike from Mori, it seems. We're going to be watching DDE from its GoSu, very strong Terran player. He's going to be on the left going up against Censored, a Zerg player, the yellow Zerg player in the bottom. So he's pretty much Day 9 StarCraft 2 Eyes, which is kind of a lie, but Day 9 does like yellow. He always plays yellow when he plays, and he's with Zerg in StarCraft 1, so I'm just going to go ahead, extrapolate a little bit, and enjoy saying something that's probably not 100% truthful, but it's still fun. But Censored is going to go ahead and have a very hard game in front of him. He is going up against DDE, who in the last couple of games he's played for the Zotac Cup just defended some cheese, some very hardcore Zergling cheese, and they're basically played two TVZs and won them both within 10 minutes. So we're going to see what he's going to be doing. And he did that without going for cheese, by the way, guys. It was a fast expand in both occasions. So we're going to see exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to be expecting DDE to go for that reactored Hellion expansion that is so popular by Terrans nowadays. And Censored, I'm going to expect to go for a hatchery first. Seeing as he's going to be able to get that next drone, he's not getting any extractors, and I don't see any sign of a pool going down. We'll be able to see that once he gets around 190 minerals or so, whether he's going to go down to the natural, get that hatchery down, or if he's going to go ahead and continuing producing drones. He's now at, yep, there it is. We'll be seeing a 14 hatch from him down here. So it plopped down immediately. So nice fast 14 hatch from him. DDE has thrown down his barracks at the front. The refinery was put down afterwards. So we'll be seeing at minimum 1 or 2 Marines from that barracks before anything else gets done with that. Unless he can go and throw down a tech lab and go for like a Reaper expansion, which is very powerful, especially when you have the close air spots that DDE is now aware of because of the fact that this Overlord has been running around inside his base for a fair bit of time now. Will we see their tech lab on this? Yes, we will see a tech lab on top of this. So you could easily be seeing this the Reaper expansion, as I just combine this. My defense, they both start with REA. And there is the bunker, in such a bad spot, but it's been seen by Censored. You can see immediately drones being pulled. If it gets down, this will be a very bad thing for Censored, as this is going to basically mean that the Reaper can get in and attack the mineral line, the hatchery, and everything, but this is enough dronage attack happening here that this bunker is going to need to get canceled. Notice how he's not actually attacking this SCV religiously, just manages to kill off now, but this is going to get canceled fairly soon. We can easily see that Censored can just ignore that now that it has so little health. But the Reaper is almost done. It's actually not rallied over here. There we go. Now we actually just started getting invited down there, and now Censored is building 2 links. He's got to be careful, though, because of the fact that those queens are not out yet, and this Reaper is going to be able to move in, and it will be uncontested except for 2 Zerglings and some drones for a second or two, but it's going to get at least 1 or 2 kills. A couple kills is going to be done. There we have the damage happening. He's got to push careful. We can see the drones trying to engage right now. That's not a good fight. Reaper versus drones is always bad for those drones, but there are the lings. They're on creep, though, so they can go ahead, get a few shots off, and DDE loses the Reaper. Engaging on the creep, trying to kite them on the creep is a bad move to do. Get them off creep. Deal with them in that respect. But now you have a queen here ready to hit the Reaper. A second it pops up. Will DDE be vulnerable to this? He's going to move forward and get shot 5 times by spines on a queen, but still 16 health. That's nice. 4 shots to kill from a drone or a ling, but this drone could easily be going down. DD will probably want to snipe that off. It's going to go straight down to the natural expansion and lose the Reaper's life. So he's doing a little bit of damage. So far, he's killed a total of 2 workers, but that's not exactly cost effective for 2 Reapers. He is, however, getting his expansion down. He's also working on getting a very fast tech lab and another barracks. He could be going for, theoretically, Infernal Preigniter or for a siege tank. It's a very early factory timing here. Never mind, he's going to do neither. He's going to go for the reactored Hellion and go for the reactored Marines, or Tech Lab Marines. Probably Stim, Combat Shield, those kind of things will get researched. Marauder is going down. Ooh, interesting. He's going for Marauder Hellion army composition. Roach Warren is getting thrown down by Censored, though, so he might not have too much of a difficult time really fending these guys off. He's going to need to have a nice combination of lings and roaches, though, in order to do this. Waiting for a spine or two to be thrown down as well. But this is a very tough army composition to deal with as Zerg. Marauders are there to both tank damage from those lings, as well as just decimate roaches that would then be able to take out the Hellions. The Hellions are there to roast the Zerglings while the Zerglings are wasting their time on the Marauders, and they basically serve to help each other in the only possible units that Zerg could have at that point in time. You can see already that there's no lair tech. There's no third, probably won't be for a couple minutes. Only one spine is going down. We're having 4 Hellions moving forward. You can get the watchtower, see no lings over there. More Marauders are going down. More Hellions are being produced. This is actually looking to be a very solid army composition and just strategy by DDE. He's moved forward. He sees the roaches, and that's gonna. Oh, he gets the creep tumor. Nice move. Gets another creep tumor. Oh, wasting a nice 50 energy from those queens. This one needs to spawn larvae. And this guy in the main, or girl in the main, needs to go ahead and work on that as well. Still, this Hellion count is growing. The Roach count, though, is growing as well. 5 more in the way. 6 more lings. And notice metabolic boost was only just now started. The Roaches are really what was emphasized. And DD did a great job of delaying, in terms of those Reapers, trying to delay any tech coming out of Censored. And it seems to really have worked. However, let's take a look at the worker count. It is 50 to 34. Censored's doing a nice job of getting out those workers, but he needs to be careful that he doesn't overdrone, because this is going to be a very aggressive play coming out of DDE, as he's now moving down here with all those Marauders. Hellions are here. Notice their roaches cannot get speed. They literally cannot get speed because of the lack of lair, as his third is also being thrown down. Roaches are there as well, ready to flank this army. This is a very dangerous army composition from DDE, but no concussive shells for him. He's got stim, but no concussive. That's really, really odd. He doesn't have concussive, but there is that stim. He's going to go ahead and start kiting. We have those Hellions behind there to work on killing those lings, but there's creep everywhere. We have an SEV in here that's ready to go ahead and start repairing all these guys. You can see, though, he's not on repair, though. He's just moving in, dealing damage. Drones are actually coming to this battle now, but there's still a nice count of roaches. 6 roaches there, but the problem is oh no, those Marauders are so low on health. We should be seeing reinforcements. 8 more roaches on the way. Censored needs to pull back by time. This Spinecrawler has got to be attacking these units to help his defense. Nice. Spinecrawler snipes off one of those injured Marauders. You can see the health is decreasing greatly. Censored should actually be able to hold this attack from DDE. DDE doesn't seem to be retreating. That Marauders can go ahead and try and retreat with those couple units that are left. These lings are here. They're going to go ahead and try and work on the health of the Marauder. But DDE has working on his 3rd expansion now, or 3rd base now, his 2nd expansion technically, while he's going to get those other gases, and he's still getting Hellions, and Marauder's going to try and continue this aggression. If he can get those Hellions throughout the main base, he can do a lot of damage with that, but these roaches are here ready to keep on pushing. We've got all of these units in play. They're going to go ahead and start working on attacking everything. The Marauders are doing a nice job of kiting, but they still don't have concussive shells. They'll do a much better job of hitting those roaches and slowing them down, sniping them when they try and retreat, if they just can get that concussive shells down. But still, Hellions are being aggressive, taking out a nice bit of lings. This 3rd base is done, but Censored isn't even using it yet. He's too busy trying to deal with this aggressive play out of DDE. But all these lings are up and ready. You can see the scan on the lair tech. Double Evo is about to finish the 1-1 for the carapace and the melee. But you can see these Hellions cannot do much in the face of these roaches. Glial Constitution is going to need to be done, researched if these roaches are going to be effective later on. 3rd finishes. We can see a command center be morphed into Orbital right away, as these Hellions are going to need to be a little more aggressive. But the lings are ready to go ahead and get surrounds on those units. This one supply depot is going to fall. That's a nice way to delay DDE, but DDE doesn't really care. Cancellation on that other supply that was made. Still 83 food, 88 food. It's now basically dead even. Censored is probably going to pull. Looks like he will be pulling back. He's getting a 4th base and a 5th base, double expanding at the 12-minute mark, trying to take DDE off guard by going for his super economy. You can see that DDE is going for his 3rd, and he has no vision of those 3 bases. Probably thinks that just a 3rd, maybe a chance of a 4th gone down, but there's no way he's expecting a 5th at that gold. Actually, technically the goal was put down before that, but it's pretty much an identical double expand. This is a really, really interesting game. You can see the Hellions are pushing forward. They're going to go ahead and attack. Are they going to go to the gold? It looks like he won't see unless he goes up to the watchtower. Now he sees the gold, and he's probably going to go ahead and attack it immediately. He's gone ahead and dropped down the main base, but those, looks like this was retreated in time. You can see that, Censored was able to pull back those drones in time, but we're going to see these Marines could easily start working on those overlords. Death to those Hellions down in that spot. DDE hasn't even saturated his third base quite yet. He's just moving in for another drop that Censored is not able to see. This is a nice little position for DDE to drop in, but 2 Marauders and 2 Marines. This is not exactly the best anti-Zerg drop unless DDE is going to stim and try and snipe off an Evo, a spawning pool, or some kind of key structure along those lines. But these Lings are going to move forward and be able to hit this base. There's not really much in terms of defense except a single Marauder and a bunker that's halfway completed. We can see that there's 1 Ling moving in and attacking. A couple of Marines are there going to go ahead and defend that. But now you have the drop that did start moving in, but retreated the second that those units are there. But another drop down here on the left, sniping off 1 Overlord. Nice drop. Queen is going to try and whittle the health down on that medevac. No big deal down there. But you can see bunker is now getting filled up, and DD is continuing to drop down here. He sees those units. He's going to stim, run in, and attack. Censor's going to try and push forward, but DDE doesn't have any upgrades quite yet for those Marines. If you look at this, you got double upgrades coming in right now, but still, the Queen is going to fall. Will not be able to kill the Marine by fast with the DPS, but they're going to see on creep now. The Roach is going to be there. That's going to allow the death of a Marine, but a Marine for a Queen, good thing. But the problem is another drop is happening at this gold while they're trying to deal with that. You can see this base is still up there for Censored. But still, look at the drone count, 70 drones, 74 SCVs. DD has now got a nice distribution at that third. As you can see, though, his main is starting to get a little bit close to mined out. A little too close for comfort in that income respect. Still, he's moving forward. There's still a nice lead, though. Now we have all these Lings moving forward, going to start attacking. They're going to hold position to attack down there. You can see that, but the frontal assault is pushing forward. Still, those Lings are being very, very aggressive. We need to start attacking. They're targeting down. There we go. Now they're going to start working on the SCVs, but this is going to be a very unfortunate position for Censored. His DD has a great spread to his army. He's building more bunkers down here, and he's got this medevac dropping down there. We can see all these Lings moving forward, attacking those SCVs, but a huge envelopment of all these units. We've got Roaches, we've got Infestors attacking all of these crazy amounts of people. Infested Terran are now popping out. There's nothing to repair these units. Censored is moving over DDE. Oh god, this is so bad for him. The army is plummeting for DDE. It is getting taken out. There's one last tank with 10 kills going to be taken out, but there's a drop down here in the main as well. We're going to DDE, going to try and deal some economic damage. The Mirage doing a nice job of tanking, but still, 2-2 is there. You can see the Hive is being researched, and this third base has been shut down by those couple Lings. DDE is looking worse for wear right now. Censored is playing amazingly well. We've got a nice worker kill count from Censored. I mean, 37 SCVs killed is very unfortunate for DDE, as he's now down to just 54 at this point in time, but still, those Infestors are out. We've got this Hive completed. As for the Hive tech, I do not see a Spire, actually. In fact, the Infestors were made instead of a Spire, but now we've got all of the gases really starting to mine. I'm waiting for Broodlords. Those are a great anti-Terran unit. I mean, thing is, actually, Ultras would work as well right now, but DDE has the capability to get out the Marauder, so he still is low on terms of tech labs on his barracks. It's just a couple naked barracks and then the tech lab barracks. Still, Banelings, oh god, Banelings are there. Central Hooks is not quite done yet. They're going to move forward. They're going to take out a couple Marines. That's pretty much all they can hope for, so good use of those Banelings to make them as effective as possible, but this drop is going to come down for DDE. He's going to try and do some damage. Sensor Tower was built to look for any attacks from Censored. It's kind of funny, Sensor Tower detecting Censored. So moving forward, we've got, a nice bit of funnel growthing on that, but this medevac should still be able to escape. There's no attack upgrades for those ranged units, so Infested Terran, Queens, holy moles. DDE just built more, moles. I said moles, I'm sorry, I was studying chemistry earlier, but he's got more mules than mineral patches there, and that's why I was saying moles, because I was thinking mules and moles, so... Oh god, finals are getting to me. That's sad. Still, you see the Marines are here. They're only 1-1 right now. DD is not getting his 2-2, though he could. Censored, on the other hand, has got his 2-2 there. He's getting his 3-3 and the Adrenal Gland, so those links are going to be so effective. We've got chitinous plating, it looks like, being researched as well. Where is that? There's the Ultra Cavern, so we will be having Ultras on the way fairly soon, and they're going to be 5-3, but instead, we might not get to there, as we have a huge engagement down here. All these units are attacking, and GG gets called by DDE, and that was amazingly well played by Censored.